Hi everybody, I'm John Self. Have you ever heard of something called the Martini Shot? Well, I had neither till a couple of days ago. Come back and join us, and I'll tell you how the Martini Shot can help you do a better job interviewing for the next executive position. Hello everybody, welcome to Self Perspective, a weekly video blog with information and insight to help you manage your career. My wife's reading an interesting book. It's called Scared Scriptless. It's written by an author who happens to be a TV actress, and she used the term the Martini Shot. And that intrigued me because as a former crime writer, investigative reporter, I thought I knew all the drinking lingo, work-related terms in the business. And that one kind of puzzled me and interested me. And here's what it means. In the world of TV production, at the end of the day, the last shot is called the Martini Shot. Now here's the deal. It doesn't mean it's a throwaway. It doesn't mean we're just going to rush it through. Because in TV, which is extremely expensive to produce, the first shot of the day and the last shot of the day both have to be keepers. They have to be good. And so that got me to thinking about interviewing and my own experiences interviewing over 25 years. That's how long I've been recruiting senior level executives. And I can tell you that I've sat through more than my share of mediocre interviews. Good people, talented, but executives don't interview all the time. And so by definition, they're not that good at it. Not because they're not competent people, but they just don't have the experience. The interview is a very unique form of communication. And so I sort of was thinking in those terms and thinking about the Martini Shot and thinking about how many times in my career I would come to the last interview for the day thinking, dear God, please, please, I hope this candidate will blow my socks off. Because the other candidates were okay, but nobody really excited me. And when you're recruiting CEOs, you want to be excited by somebody who seems to understand what your client needs and has the pizzazz to accomplish the goals. Again, when you think about recruiting, you want to come in and you really want to be prepared. And for most people, that means, well, they've done research on the client. And as you've heard me say so many times in the past, that's just half the equation. So as we think about the Martini Shot, let's now focus in on getting fully prepared to do the kind of interview that you want to accomplish. Now, here's something else I want you to understand. We recruiters don't buy expensive airline tickets. We don't go through the crap and turmoil of the airports. We don't suffer through the indignities of poor service at hotels and on airplanes just for the purpose of finding candidates we don't like. We're out there because we want to like you. We want you to do a good job. When you go through 3 cities in 5 days and you're anxious to find someone and you're not really finding the level of excitement that you're looking for, well, it's discouraging. In a 3 hour interview, and you do that 2 or 3 or 4 times a day, it's exhausting work. It's not like laying brick or shoveling dirt for a living, but it's exhausting. It's mentally and emotionally exhausting. So I started thinking about that Martini Shot. And you know what? When we come to the end of the day, here's a little tip about recruiters. We are open to be impressed. We are tired. We're ready to go have a martini, but we really want you to come in and impress us. So everybody else all day long, if they're like most interviews, they've come in and they've talked to us and then we've asked questions and they've answered them. There's been a lot of telling, but not much selling. So when you do your homework and do your prep work, think about how you want to answer questions. This is how you ace the Martini Shot. You think about the questions that if you were recruiting for the position you're interviewing for, what questions would you ask? What would you want to know as a recruiter? And think about the responses that you can make. Now, there are core questions. Tell us about your weaknesses, strengths. You've got to master those. You've got to do them really well. There are behavior and values questions. Tell us about a time. Well, there are techniques to accomplish this. We don't have time to go in that today, but you have to be prepared for those behavior and values questions as well. But if you're ready to answer questions and you're ready to sell yourself, well, you can come in and ace the Martini Shot. Now, if you're not a drinker, let's go with the sweet tea shot or the club soda shot. But the important thing is you come in and you don't look at it as the last interview of the day. You look at it as a chance to really impress that recruiter. And I think that that's a really important attitude to have, because so many candidates come in and they think, I'm really good at what I do. I'm really experienced. I'm here to answer questions. No, you're not. You're here to sell us on your value. You're here to help us understand why we should advance you in the search. We're here looking for a reason to hire you. So give us one. Ace the Martini Shot. Hey, if this information has interested you, and if you think it's been of value, and you'd like more information on interviewing and career management, visit our YouTube channel, John G. Self, and subscribe. We really would love to have you as a subscriber, and share with us your thoughts about what subjects you'd like us to cover. You can reach me at careertransitions@johngself.com. Now, if you'd like more information in the written form, we post twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday, on our webpage and LinkedIn with our written blog. You can subscribe at johngself.com. You can also find us at Facebook, our corporate page, and LinkedIn. Thanks for watching. I've enjoyed being with you, and I'll see you next Wednesday.